I don't do my posts. People are telling me I am hating on Stonebwoy. No. Me, let me tell you, there are a lot of things sometimes I wish we could just forgo and allow things to rest. The fact that he doesn't allow issues to rest, that be where me I get my problem. Like, Obiaye Obibi. We are all humans. Yeah, you can count the number of times I step on all of your toes. But because you understand I'm human, you always forgive me and you allow it to slide. Yeah. But here, like the case, there's someone, because he knows he's up there, even if someone younger than him steps on his foot. Men, I said that. That is what my problem is. Allow things to go, no matter how bad it is. He is human. He has shown you a part of it. You've learned from it. Move on. If he's coming to beg, allow him to come and beg.
Putting him online like this and solicit for funds, or how do I put it? Encouraging people to help him. Okay. Yes, and I've watched a video. I think I've forgotten the channel's name. They took him around in Kumasi. Yes, at the time he said that they live in Mampong or something like that. So they brought the kid to Kumasi, took him to some children places. They took him to zoo. He was there talking, like they tried to let him talk and all those things, buy food and other stuff for him and all those things. It happened. So I know that it has happened before. People
will be willing, with this kind of content, people will be willing to help. But the boy involved, will it get to him? Because who is there to follow up? Who is there to check up? You see, so this kind of stories is really some way. And you know, he's still underage. So meaning nobody can take custody of him. You understand? So that is a whole conversation on its own. But I just pray and hope he finds the help he needs. Because, Charlie, that state, I wouldn't wish it for anybody. Okay. Yeah, I believe he deserves at least something normal for himself. And then those who have gone through the pain with him, which is his close family.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Barry Kadesala, Barry Kadesala, Barry Kadesala. I said, be fine. Long John, what is that? Say, after 30 days of fasting and prayers, we are be fine. By this time, only Muslim Nibia Benya blesses a free one patch on every week as a blessing because they are spiritually fortified. Here is the holiday edition of Showbiz Daily. And as you can see, Sammy Flex, I am in my Batakari. This one was given to me by my spiritual, Nancy Graham. My goddaughter. Yeah. Hey, so this one is part. Oh, how did I miss it? How did I miss it? What the? By my goddaughter Nancy. Nancy bought this one for me. Yeah. That's my goddaughter's present to me on a drum. As you can see, I'm highly fortified and I'm ready for today's edition of Showbiz Daily. Well, I'm not here alone. I came with my Muslim brother, Alaji Roland, and our two Christian brothers, Itimdo Solomon, and another prophet worker, Long John. Hey. These are the Christians and these are the Muslims. Together, we are one. You know what it means. Yeah. But in talking about being together and being one, there's one story I want us to look at. Yesterday, around about 9 p.m.-ish, we read a press statement from Shatta Movement Empire in relation to an earlier advertised show for Nima, and the report was that Shatta Wale couldn't perform. As it stands, many people felt maybe Shatta, who has been the face of Nima on such a show, definitely he was going to be there. And I can also say from official position that our preparations were advanced for us to be there until the press statement came, explaining some things why we could not go. I would want someone, maybe Roland, you can read the press statement for me. Let's listen to what is there. Then we will all come in and say that sometimes as an industry, we need to do things right. And because of what the press statement says, I'll ask my people whether Shatta took the best of decisions or not before we move on to other issues. Because today, I'm sure like by now, we were all going to the grounds to check everything is okay until all these things happened. So, what is the press statement saying? Because I know many would be looking forward to hear why Shatta could not represent this time round.
Of course. So it says management of Shatta Wale dissociates from Nima show scheduled for Monday, 31st March 2025. Management of dancehall superstar Shatta Wale wishes to inform the public and his fans and stakeholders that he will not be performing at the upcoming Nima show scheduled for Monday, 31 March 2025. This decision comes as a result of a misunderstanding between the usual organizers of the event, VIP, and the new organizers, Broadway Entertainment. The brand Shatta Wale, a strong advocate for unity and peace within the entertainment industry, has chosen to step back from this event to ensure harmony and togetherness between all parties involved and hopes the impasse will be resolved in the near future.
That word is pronounced impasse.
Impasse. Okay. We at Shatta Movement Empire remain committed to his fans and the growth of Ghana's entertainment scene, and therefore we believe that resolving conflict amicably is key to fostering a stronger industry for future events. Management appreciates the love and support of his fans and assures them of bigger and better shows in the future. We urge all stakeholders to respect this decision and focus on maintaining a peaceful and collaborative environment for the benefit of the industry. Signed, Management of Shatta Wale.
Well, so just as Roland Amate has shared with us, reading the press statement, that is what it says. Because Ru is more or less an official member of the Shatta Movement team, I would also want him to expatiate on this. Maybe on another show, I'll find time and explain what I also know about this to the people. So wait for that one. But Ru, how did you understand this? And again, the big question is, did Shatta take the best of decision as you read this particular press statement?
Of course, being part, and also even if you would want to read it from somebody not being part of the team, I think the press statement is self-explanatory, because over the years, if you are an ardent follower of some of these events, especially during this season, when it comes to the Muslim communities and its Sallafest activities, you know that mostly there are some people who are synonymous to some of these events in certain areas. Aside other areas that may not be so popular, when it comes to the likes of Nima, Alajo, Fadama and stuff, there are some people that the moment you mention Sallafest and those areas, there are some names that will definitely pop up. So this year, one that has to do with Nima, of which Shatta is one of the biggest faces as far as that particular community is concerned, knows that if there's anything that come close to Sallafest and Nima, it is definitely VIP who holds that particular bragging right of organizing some of these events over the years. So this year, the flyer that has Shatta's face on it is organized by, or the event is organized by a different party.
They use Broadway
Entertainment. And just like the press statement is stating, Shatta would want to withdraw now because of a certain conflict that is supposed to be happening between these two parties. Because some people are asking questions. I mean, if you want to even go into details, definitely you ask questions on why this party that we know them to be organizing every day are not the one doing it now. What's a Shatta's stake even in connection with the new organizers? What are the conversations behind? And the moment Shatta says, okay, I want to dissociate myself from this, then you should know that first, Shatta's image and name will not just be added to an event without any proper confirmation. Meaning it was done. But then conversations afterwards, preparations afterwards will determine whether that particular, the initial conversation will be upheld or not. And I believe that the conflict that the statement states is the main reason why some of these things. And looking at the season, this is a season of love. This is a season of unity. This is a season of togetherness. So if there is any possibility that any appearance is going to cause otherwise, then there is the need for all parties to, even if it means withdrawing or calling up the event self, to sit down and properly talk about whatever there is to talk about. Then there is the need for it to do so. I think Shatta took the best, or the management took the best of decisions to withdraw. And it doesn't mean, this statement also doesn't mean that Shatta has withdrawn from that community. No. It means that, yes, even in the future, after this whole conversation, there are much bigger things and better things ahead of us, of which anytime he is called on to deliver his services to them or even entertain them, he is ever ready, which is same statement captured in this particular statement. So for me, I think management took the best of decisions.
Well, Chemo, take over from there, and let me get your opinion as well.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to take a stand when the parties involved. You want to be careful not to.
Yes, because all of them are more or less like family.
Yes. You want to be careful not to offend any side. Like it's really hard. So if you take a decision like this, yes, some may not be happy, but later when they reflect on it, they will think that, well, okay, it's okay. At least he's showing us respect, not going to the other side. The other side will also think the same. So for me, I think, yes, it's the best of decisions. And if there's anybody to blame, it's between the parties.
Exactly.
If you can agree how to go about this, then I think Shatta has every right to
stay
withdraw.
off.
Yes. And again, the team will take a decision like this because maybe even the compensation in it, the other things that should come will be such that it doesn't worth it for you to go through the hassle that
stress,
you are going to encounter if you decide to accept it. So for me, I think, yes, I agree. It's the best decision in that sense. You avoid, and Shatta's presence may intensify even the conflict.
Yeah.
Because it's like if the other side win or they take Shatta, then the opposite side will be like, because of Shatta's endorsement to the other side, we are losing, or we may not even come back again.
No, you're right.
So this is the best way for Shatta to avoid that thing. So for me, I think it was the best decision, and then the people involved should find a way to resolve it. If you can do it such that, okay, this year you take it, next year we will also take it, or something like that. Like there should be a compromise, or let's come together and do it. Because you all want to detain the people. So how do you do that? Come together, let's do a bigger one or something like that, just to satisfy the people that you want to satisfy. I think that will help everybody. Everybody will be okay, and then we move on. So for me, I think it was the best of decisions that Shatta took, and let's take it like that. As some people who were looking out for Shatta, I mean, it's unfortunate sometimes something like this can happen, and they should just take it cool. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, and Tim Dodu Solomon, for that one. Let me move on to Long John and get his opinion on what he also thinks about the press statement, and again, what he thinks about the decision by Shatta Movement Empire. Long John.
I think this, like Roland said, is self-explanatory. If there's definitely some conflict between organizers, to the best of interest of one, the music patrons, and then also those going to perform, I think it's best they try and find a way to resolve it. Of course, Shatta Wale is a very marketable brand. If it should climb the stage and there are things to be resolved that is not duly done, in the end, it may surface during the event. And knowing how, should I say, vibrant the Nima youth are, if there should be any stampede or any sort of giddy, I think over the years, Shatta has been met with all these, sorry to say, hurtful or distasteful West because of some of this unfortunate. Sometimes things he's not even part of, but due to circumstance.
No, you are right on this one.
He just.
Because even this one, should it even escalate right now?
Yes.
The fact that they put his name on the flyer and he pulled out, still his name will mention.
Shatta Wale's problem, and nobody will mention the organizers. Nobody. So I think it's very right for and one thing we should also give is kudos to the management putting out such a letter to explain the need, because we know how Shatta loves Nima.
Yeah.
He has undoubtedly several times, even till now, he has some of his pages with the Nima name
Instagram. Yeah.
So I think those people who are there who are disappointed with the decision, I think they should take a second look, because I don't believe Shatta. It's not like Shatta is trying to run away from there or something. But then, of course, he wants peace. Right now, if you look at what Shatta wants, he's only fighting for peace. He wants peace of mind, celebrating your birthday self. He highlighted how you brought peace to his camp and everything. Yeah. So that's what he's looking at. So if anything should instigate or try to bring out quarrels or arguments, I think he will pull out. And that's exactly what he's done. So we should respect it.
Okay, now still on you.
Do you love arts? Look no further. Tetteh Quarshie Art Market is your ultimate destination for the finest handicrafts made in Ghana. From unique designs to authentic Ghanaian artistry, we bring you the best of local craftsmanship. Find us at Tetteh Quarshie Interchange, along George Bush Highway, adjacent to Evergreen Palms and the Talo office. Need more details? Call us today at 0244631771 or 0553209514. Come, explore, and take home a piece of Ghana's creative heritage. Tetteh Quarshie Art Market. Experience art. Celebrate culture.
There is this video that whilst we are talking, I'm sure our editors will show to you. We've seen a video of Sarkodie and Shatta Wale meeting at one event with their godfather, Big Man Sledge. And the video has really gone viral. I hear it has been trending on X and other platforms. Again, you come online and commentaries on it. But I have one question. And a question that I know Long John is already suffering from, because Long John made a post about the Shatta and Sarkodie meeting, and some people would not let Long John rest. To me, it was a normal and casual meeting. But the way people are making it look, it comes across like, hey, something huge has happened. It comes across like a big news has broken. And I'm asking, why will it come out like that between Shatta and Sarkodie? And Long John, maybe I'll start with you, because I saw your post and how some people are roasting you online.
Honestly, I didn't even notice people had shared and I was being roasted. So I came to the office and I saw them. I was like,
it's not bad wide in his own.
So I was not replying. Yes, I was not. I was not replying them.
They are cooking you.
I was not replying them. You see, one thing I like is I like to be very honest and fair. I don't like it when you treat someone in a way, and when your artist is found wanting in the same posture, you want to give it a different treatment. That is why I have my issue.
Okay.
Look, Shatta Wale over the years has shown maturity and business-mindedness in this game for a very long time.
Okay.
When it comes to personal issues, when they are able to have their one or two, he's always ready, if there's business on the table, to forgo it and then discuss business. Yeah. You understand? But for a want of a better word, we know certain artists that are in this country that can have an issue with you. And even if people want to get involved, they don't want to allow the issue to rest. You understand? So if we see Shatta Wale do something major with this, we all know the rift that has been between he and Sarkodie over the years. Yeah. And we see them together. First of all, we should applaud them for being matured enough.
Okay.
I don't see why I should be wrong for applauding Shatta Wale for being matured.
No, but I'm sure in your case, it was because of what you added.
What did I add?
You added that if it had been the other guy, we will never see this.
Hold on, let me show you. Yes, because the truth is, the other guy I was talking about, there was a blows. So I mean, yeah, there was a blow involved because if not for anything at all, we all saw a lot that happened on social media. And me, I want to see how my question is, I want to see how they'll be able to meet at a round table and resolve.
So I think Stonebwoy and Sarkodie have not met.
No, I'm not saying they've not met. I'm only saying I want to see how they'll respond to this kind of issue in this same posture. Because you see, with this kind of this thing Shatta Wale has done, right? Me, I believe because it has not gone physical. That is why they can feel easy around each other.
Okay.
I don't know if you are getting me. Whatever issue that has happened between Sarkodie and Stonebwoy, Sarkodie and Shatta Wale has been word of mouth. Me against you. This one goes for interview. This one says this one goes to that, and ends there. In the end, they go for a party. They meet each other because it didn't go beyond physical confrontation. I believe they are all cool with each other. But me, I've not yet seen a Sarkodie and this thing Stonebwoy meeting up yet. You understand?
Yeah, I also don't have any record, but I want to believe they might have.
Yes, and me, I have no problem. But me, I just want to be honest. I want to see because there was a physical confrontation, and you can't take it out of it.
But it wasn't between Sarkodie and Stonebwoy.
No, were you there?
Sarkodie responded.
Sarkodie went to do the report.
Thank you. You were not there
to respond.
Yes.
You
understand?
Press video. Yes.
And you see,
when
you even listen to Sarkodie's narration, you can see some pain in there.
No, he's part.
You understand?
He expressed pain in that incident. So that one.
So that be what I tell you. Say, I'm not. You see, and one thing I want social media people to understand. I don't do my posts. People are telling me I am hating on Stonebwoy. No. Me, let me tell you, there are a lot of things sometimes I wish we could just forgo and allow things to rest. The fact that he doesn't allow issues to rest, that be where I get my problem. Like, Obiaye Obibi. We are all humans. Yeah, you can count the number of times I step on all of your toes. But because you understand I'm human, you always forgive me and you allow it to slide. Yeah. But here, like the case, there's someone because he knows he's up there. Even if someone younger than him steps on his foot, men, accept that. That is what my problem is. Allow things to go, no matter how bad it is. He is human. He has shown you a part of it. You've learned from it. Move on. If he's coming to beg, allow him to come and beg. That is my problem with him. That's why people don't get my message. There are certain things we want to allow. We want to see our industry win together collectively. It's not about us pushing the agenda that this and this should do a song. It be you people say for do them. Whiskey and Davido will always come at each other. But we'll see them at functions talking to each other with towels around their neck. It's so effortless. Like, they make it look so simple. But over here, you just always you've seen Kelvin Boy, how he has been highlighting he wants to meet Stonebwoy and apologize. But it's always, look at TGME last year. And you know the funny thing, it is his fan base that is calling for unity in this TGME. Meanwhile, last year, when Stonebwoy won that award, which is the Artist of the Year, King Promise came out openly to applaud him and told him now the battle has ended. So whatever issue that happened prior to the event, they should squash it. He was very open and blunt about it. Yeah. And congratulated you. What was the response? Silence. They were responding Nigerian artists. Yeah. I don't know if you are getting me. But if there should be any issue at Stonebwoy,
I think this one that you are winning.
Yes. If there should be any,
no, he's really defending the case.
If there should be any issue at Stonebwoy doorstep today, the first people that will go, even if King Promise is not in the country, he will send his team there. Why? Because no matter the love you get from foreigners, you can't compare to Obi Onin Tifu. So if me, what I'm trying to champion is Stonebwoy should be able to let things go. He should let things go.
But you don't, you see, when you say this, then you are likely to go off again.
Okay, I'm listening.
You don't have any proof to show that he's not letting things go and he's keeping on.
No. You see, when I say...
That's what I'm saying. Okay. I like the King Promise example you used. That when after all these things, he won and King Promise congratulated him. Even if it was fake, he could have just challenged, thank you, my brother.
Beautiful.
Then case closed. But you also don't know why he did not do that.
I like that. Listen, I'm saying, like, let's be honest. I like the fact that you are putting me in order. Yeah. But then again, I want to still repeat on that same point. You see, it's not just about King Promise. Okay. I mentioned Kelvin Boy. Yeah. This is the boy who has openly said, I have been chasing Stonebwoy for a number of times. He has seen what he has done to you. He's chasing you. But according to him too, the doors are not being opened to him.
He
In fact, Stonebwoy confirmed it in his Kumasi interview.
And some of the conversations, even when he goes on radio, when you mention a person name, he doesn't want you to discuss it. That is where my issue is. We are all Ghanaians. No matter what the person, so long as he has not taken your life or he has not tried to take your life, these are some of the human acts that can go wrong. You see them, for some years you've been able to like keep them within you. Allow it go.
Okay.
Make peace. Let's move. But you heard, and it's not like one instance. It's not like two. I can give you several instances. His management, he has sacked everybody with. Have you seen him talking to anybody?
Who?
I mean, all his management, from the time he started, I saw Black City.
Okay.
There was a fair guy too that came. All of them. Like, like when he cuts you off, that's it. But you will see Shatta Wale, when he get issues, he resolves it. If he takes show from some of them, he didn't know this one. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying.
I seen then deputy self then starting.
Yes, on X Live.
Yeah, space.
You understand? And this is what I'm talking about. And this is why I always use that as an example. Because if we don't do that, if we don't preach unity in the camp, what we are trying to do is we are only going one step forward, two steps backwards. Because in the end, first of all, if you want to talk about Ghanaian artists, we can't take anybody out. But here lies the case, you're having issues with people, so you can't put people together. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say. We need to grow past that. And that is my issue with Stone.
Okay.
That has been, and that is why I always use Shatta Wale's peacekeeping against those narrations. Because I want him to understand that this is what, it's not for anything. No matter the name, the money, whatever. In the end, it is human beings who will go put you in floor.
Yeah.
In the end, it is human beings that will visit you. So at the end of the day, whatever they do to you, if after a period of, I'm not saying what they've done to you, but be able to get over it, accept them.
So you think this is why the video seems to be trending? The fact that people were not expecting.
I believe I made my post from a point where I was trying to talk about unity. We all know how Shatta Wale is hard on his colleague artists.
Yeah.
Nobody even they talk about a colleague artists by Shatta Wale. But anytime he meets them, whatever is due them, he does it.
Okay.
If it is conversation, he will have a conversation with you. If it is respect, he will give you the respect.
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying. You understand? If you want to see him and it is a place where he can see you, he will let you see him. Who would have thought Shatta Wale will allow Kelvin Boy to meet him? With everything that happened. You see?
Because some time ago, Kelvin too was throwing shots at
Yes! Cross borders.
Yeah.
At a point, self, just to please his master. At a point, self, what's the name? He even took Black CD along to Jamaica.
They met.
Who would even think? But imagine imagine Stonebwoy. Imagine Sammy Flex assisting our Stonebwoy say he's going with you to this in Portugal. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say, this conversation.
But last Saturday, I was at a show where he performed.
Last Saturday.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is, we need to go past. If it is like he should be able to take gig stuff from Uncle Sammy Flex. It shouldn't be because Sammy Flex or the gig crabber like Alodia. Me for you.
Okay.
A lot of instances.
I guess there's another angle around the video about Sarkodie's new look.
TJ Omori, I don't understand.
Who is TJ Omori?
He looks like disappointed TJ Omori. Who need TJ Omori? You know that time of
Yeah, Nigeria.
me want to say, I'll be the new and I look alike.
We say low budget Drake.
Drake the on bare home.
Drake has some look like that.
It is the
That's the same Drake look. That's the same Drake.
I want the pen and
Why you didn't like it?
No, you see, honestly, me, I know Sarkodie will definitely thank corporates, whether Ghanaians like it or not. So they should get used to this look. Because he has me, I know, two people I know they have political ambition or business ambition. Sarkodie, Stonebwoy. Those people, whether they like it or Stonebwoy, their political ambition, I know they.
I mean, he's already said it.
Yes. Sarkodie, on your politics, at least business. I know it in mind.
But who said you have to look like that to do business?
You see, it's not about. I'm sure he himself believes.
Today's business, there's not about.
He himself believes it's about time he
Based on where you are going, sometimes they look will matter.
Yes, he himself
how
believes.
you want to do your business and the kind of business that you are doing.
Okay.
So I believe his personal instinct tells him it's time.
Okay.
Because you will be the low cut for the first time in public. And come from people. If he really doesn't want people to see.
And you think...
And you know how he doesn't take his brown tooth for granted.
You know the BU?
Oh no, he's a cute bouncing baby boy.
Well, let's move on to Intimdo the Solomon Chemo on this one as well. As to why that video will come with that speed, the trends, the commentaries, and again, the new look that we have seen subtly. We've not seen it very, very well, but the subtle look that we have all seen. Let me get Chemo's opinion on it.
Yeah, for me, I think the look is normal, and people will talk, obviously, because he's popular. Okay. And again, now he's having a new look. So as a popular person or as a famous person, having a new look, people will talk about it. Especially people who just use that for their content. I mean, so it will also go because now people will be seeing you differently. And the other side is that some people will not like it. And based on that, they will talk in a way that it will be like you have done something wrong as a person. I mean, Sarkodie as a person. The looks, some people are just not happy. We don't want you to look anyhow. We want you to look the way that we want you to look. Yes.
Because of what?
Because they are fans.
Because we are following
you. And that's how it is. I'm not saying that they are right, but they are people.
No, you are not saying that.
Sometimes they even direct how you should behave, how you should talk.
That's true.
Don't go and post DJ Slim if you are not happy with it.
Don't do a video about DJ Slim
and all those things.
Congratulations.
Everybody gets it.
So there are Sarkodie's fans who will also behave like that. In fact, I have seen one comment that it was also funny to me. The guy said that we are waiting for you to drop an album or we hear the rapping. But we hear the rapping. Like the way that he said it's so funny. But like when you go deeper, the guy is serious saying that too. He is serious saying that why do you have this look whilst we are waiting for an album? So for him, the album is the what you supposed to be doing, not having a haircut like this. So that's it. Some people will not be happy. Some people will be okay, and I think that's the reason why it will be trending. And again, not just the look. Shatta Wale meeting Sarkodie is also a big news. Because it's been a while since they met. And again, people don't really know the reaction, how it will be when they meet. For those who are closer, for some of us, we know that nothing will happen based on what we know about Shatta Wale. Nothing will happen. In fact, even if anything will happen, it will be laughter and other gestures happening. And exactly what happened at that time. But there are some people like we are saying that there are some people who don't even want Shatta Wale to talk to certain people.
Okay.
So for them, if you meet Sarkodie, they will not be happy. Whether you will be happy or not, they don't want you to meet them. Imagine Shatta Wale at this time saying that he is going on DJ Slim's podcast. Some people will get heart attack.
It is not some people.
Or he is going on Saliman's show.
Everybody will get.
Even when Sammy
manager.
Or congestion
show, like just think about it. So,
but they should brace up for that. It is possible.
Yes, of course. But that's the individual side of the person that they don't get. For the collective one, yes, he may do something that will make you guys happy. But individually, he has his life and he has his mind, and that mindset can tell him that let everything go, just be yourself. And if you want to meet those people that some people think that you shouldn't meet, just go and meet them because you are a human being. So for me, I think that's why it is trending, is the fact that some people are not happy that he should meet him. And again, when you meet him, don't laugh. And all those things. Like they will direct how you should behave when you meet people. And based on some of these things, obviously, it will make news. Some people will talk about it the way that they want to talk about it. I think that's why it is trending like that. for 2 reasons. Sarkodie's new look, the fans and some people are not happy with it. And again, Shatta Wale meeting Sarkodie, one, they want to see how the reaction is supposed to be, and those who supposed to direct Shatta Wale or Sarkodie how he should behave when they meet each other. That's what we are observing or we are seeing, and I have no doubt that these are some of the things why the video is trending.
I see. But do you like the look?
It's no, I don't hate it either. Like, it's just how do I put it? It's so different. Like,
you are here to accept it.
Like,
it's new to you.
No, it's like that kind of thing. But with time, people will just accept it. Like, imagine Roland going for Sakura, right? People would just not accept it.
And again, if your face is used to a certain look, the moment you have a new one, you change.
Yes.
So personally, when I saw that, is that Sarkodie? Did you even see the shock in Shatta Wale's face?
What is this? Even the principalities of that.
So it's the normal. The reaction coming is normal, but I think with time people will accept it. If he keeps on having this look, it will get to a point that people will see Sarkodie as this guy. This is his look, so they will accept him from that moment. Yeah.
Okay, Ro, go ahead.
The look there, you don't have to like it. Now, my problem is the lookalikes.
Problem.
Oh, they will get they will get on.
Watch out for them.
Yeah, blue. Because
they will follow.
Sakura. Well, that's just on the side. For the look there, you don't have to like it, because even the current or the look that you are used to, of which this one looks different in your eyes, he presented that look to you. He gave you that look. You did not choose that look for him. I always say that the songs that they release that people like, that we celebrate them for, that is what we want to say, because of that we are following them or maybe liking them. They sit in their rooms, whatever inspiration they have, they write what they are supposed to write, release what they are at their own time. So there are certain things that, yes, we may have control over as fans, how we would want to accept their product, how we would want to patronize them. That is the only control we have. But when it comes to what is coming from them to us, most of the times we may not have control over. Mostly. Sometimes our reaction may determine how they behave, but it is not all the time. Most of the times they tell us what they want to show us as fans, and that is what Sarkodie is doing. And again, I think he's also archived all the posts on his Instagram page.
Yeah, so I hear.
So definitely,
I hear when you go to his Instagram, there's nothing there.
Yes, so definitely there is a possibility something is coming.
Something new is coming,
and it may be associated with the new look as well. Maybe you know, and yeah, man forfeit because of how the video was taken, the angle and everything, and a man for attraction. Anti-quality.
Then it means this video will destroy the PR he wants to embark on.
Well, it will depend on how he uses it to his advantage. That one there. You always say there's nothing like bad PR most of the times. It depends on how you communicate.
No, maybe he had a process of coming to go about it. Now this video destroyed that process. That's what I mean.
But it was taken by his own person, Black Nana.
How do you know?
The handle is that most of the videos that I'm seeing it rotate. It's the ones that you don't see. The Black Nana tag has been cropped off.
I see.
The original video that I saw has Black Nana's tag snap handle on it. So,
I see.
So it's coming from his own people. So any a problem in your the only thing is that it is associated with probably a new project that is coming out. And that
I
is
hope it's not rapping. Because because that guy will not be happy.
Sakura credit rapping.
So that's just on the side. Okay. For Shatta meeting and Sarkodie and the reactions coming out of it there, I think it is, to me, I'm not surprised.
It is to be expected?
It is to be expected, yes.
Okay.
Because if not for anything at all, I am just coming back from a mini one, which is Sammy Flex watching Stonebwoy perform. Yes, I am just coming back from a mini one where we were just sitting there, just to enjoy ourselves like any other person.
Charlie, we went out though
for a concert. Now when they came Sammy Flex. Stoneboy they just did. Sammy Flex they won't take. Then they will just go for then another person too. Or we came out of a cheap break. Sammy Flex. What are you doing here?
You know, Joe, the show is not even a Stoneboy show.
A Stoneboy show.
It's extravaganza.
Where different artists.
And we had invitation to come and
but
chill.
still.
Yeah, contract black here, show. Be about
the bitter one.
Sammy Flex. Yes, what Jacko Nimo said. And people go, Sammy Flex, hey, why? Have you got in here? Who said someone has a territory that nobody can step on?
Yeah.
So it is understandable. Of course, it is sometimes the perception in the space.
Yeah.
Yes. What does it mean to these people? It means that what they feel and what they do goes beyond I disagree with you. Yes, they may disagree with you on certain things, on certain conversations.
Of course.
But it doesn't mean they are enemies. They still respect each other. They still give the two of them each other that kind of respect whenever it is due them. Okay. And that is what we are seeing in this video. Yes, Shatta Wale may probably disagree or may have disagreed with Sarkodie, same with Sarkodie, on so many occasions. This is not even Wabonyum Kraman. The last conversation between them, or the last rift between them was the advice time. Our boy advice man on Sokoto car or naming number plate advice. It is there. It is there. So sometimes when people see some of these things, and especially for a long time, they don't see you guys interact. There is that perception that will go in the space as if say, okay, you guys are sworn.
But let me even blow your mind. Last Christmas, if not something that happened, we were going to perform at Rapaholic.
I know. Yeah. Okay, well, me, I know that the public.
Yeah, I think we got another conversation be like that.
Elsewhere that took off. So
we were going to perform at Rapaholic.
Of course. Like, that's what I'm saying. You see,
it was the same day that he was doing this show.
Medical
the
show.
GT show or something like
no,
that. I think
no. It was the day before. No, a different conversation came up and
some private
movement, and Messenger. So you see, I'm not even talking about private conversations. For private conversation, of course, if it is not today that we are mentioning this, but I am talking about the ones that have come public like this. And sometimes, because it is not a public interaction, even if Sarkodie after that rift has met with Shatta Wale 1,000 times, in the public's mind, they think, oh, there is still that rift. So definitely, when they meet like this in public for the first time in a long time, that your friend said reaction is obviously expected. Does that mean that there is no beef in the space? And then there is beef. There is beef, but you see, it also depends on the people involved and the mindset they have. There are some people whose beefing goes beyond you. I disagree with you. What you say to them during that particular time is a stamp and it goes forever. Forget whatever you are going to do. We have people like that in the space. Well, whatever you say to them during the time of disagreement, keep that same energy. Is the tag. Keep that same energy from Obasadi Kobekachel. Keep that same energy. And it is normal. It is normal. So sometimes the parties involved and the mindset they have during some of these rift times will determine whether some of these things will be possible or not. It be one possible, but in the public eye, a Muslim kind of situation. That is what will happen. And me, I know that this particular reunion is now going to be beneficial to both of them. Because I see, whether you like it or not, me, I always say that these artists, one mother, one father.
Yeah.
One mother, one father. And especially Shatta Wale and Sarkodie. You see these two people, they know how to play the game.
Yeah. They understand the politics.
You see these two people, they know when to lie down, when to sleep, when to talk, when to keep quiet. Sarkodie, is known to be one of the silent people in the space. But whenever he speaks, problem and coming.
Just look at this.
The media has suffered in the hands of Shatta Wale. True or false? It's true. The media has suffered in the hands of the supposed silent person, Sarkodie. True or false?
True.
Can't someone go BBC? Can you go independence? You see, so you see these two people, when it comes to relevance and how to stay up, Sarkodie is about to bring a new project. He knows that
strategy.
Whatever there is to do, I need attention.
Strategy.
I need to reactivate.
Strategy.
There is this new generation who do not know Sarkodie upon Kido na what he's saying and who shape. No, he needs to give them the Gen Z boy. We try their tune. Same way Shatta Wale is also coming. He knows that Charlie, there's this Gen Z or Momo or Chemo Crawford. It's given for.
It's given.
Momo Nimpinizo. They know that colored hair.
Yeah.
They know that your friends say yo mask. Yeah. They know that sneaker. They know that shorts, and that is how you win them. That is why these two people are almost always relevant in our space with everything they do. Shatta Wale report that in Nima news. Sarkodie takes a new haircut, and it is news. Timmy says, "See, Rasta ni be try."
Do you love arts? Look no further. Tetteh Quarshie Art Market is your ultimate destination for the finest handicrafts made in Ghana. From unique designs to authentic Ghanaian artistry, we bring you the best of local craftsmanship. Find us at Tetteh Quarshie Interchange, along George Bush Highway, adjacent to Evergreen Palms and the Talo office. Need more details? Call us today at 0244631771 or 0553209514. Come, explore, and take home a piece of Ghana's creative heritage. Tetteh Quarshie Art Market. Experience art. Celebrate culture.
Well, let's try to do this very last story, then we can run away from here. It is actually my big story for the day, though, because of how sensitive some issues around it might seem. Those who have been watching some content online, especially from these comic skits, you'd realize that in most of these skits, there is a young guy who has been used as a meme of a video sort to always end it. He starts behaving like he's crying and he swiftly changes to laughing. That has been used by many content creators. Not long ago, someone actually made a post. I think the person was a Nigerian or so. The person made a post that, it's high time this guy is giving some rewards from content creators, because to him, he has been abused and used by many content creators. And that is what happened. Whilst we were still waiting if someone would respond or not, then we came across a video coming from a blogger who is based in Kumasi. He's also a friend, as a matter of fact. His name is Nana Bafo. Nana Bafo shows a video of this young boy who is in dire need of some treatment. And they are calling for the public for assistance. Then I asked myself, hey, was that a coincidence or what? Is it because the gentleman put out that post reading today, the guy is looking strategic for... I'm not too sure. But, of course, the news out there is that the gentleman is not well and he needs treatment. This is a big one. This is sensitive. Really, content creators, are they to really come to the aid of this guy, or it is not their business? Can someone even say, okay, image rights, nobody should use the image again? Or can somebody say that if you have used the image in Quarshie, you owe us indirectly, not directly though, indirectly you owe us some support of a thing? Let's go listen to Nana Bafo and what he said in the video. And again, I'll come back to my people. Let's see if we can share some ideas on this issue. Stay tuned. I'll be back.
Alright guys, the name still remains Nana Bafo, the celebrity blogger. Most of comic videos, content creators will be video, short video. as we so was say chop for na me angasa ma otumi na aba abatifie ebi mu say we Liberian ni we this bamcho abati Ghanaian or Ashanti region here me person go na first night thought so we Eastern region my mba won say near Eastern region Ashanti region here this is Albert and pacho mo here la me otimi sa isua Albert nana oni neti yes Albert ma me na wapa ho de but omo ntifia bi Albert ewo onana nchen a wona neti ya na ifie ya mu na sa video see right how no video ba good how no try video no yeah this is not from ya and also yes how no try video no so Albert is here ya be hu Albert mo na me me din komo na mo chat me nana Quarshie boy mai komo for be use ni videos e dey critique content ni adade e ba cho ya ba ya be sha Albert wa ya be hu be Albert ti be hu Albert condition ya be se me ndi ba se kwan so mo be se mo bo bia no you guys can support more information be also about Albert Hunsen be na ba cho ma ba be hu and Albert is a Ghanaian but what aroma my number is 0244 803978 0244 803978 and I'm but one so one any tiase but what aroma say kwa kuma say obesenum kakakra and see be we almost let's say ya brand na dia wa ya efe ko hwe comic video kwa na enya brand ni sun kwa kama video nyefe Tima motion video I come akoma samba buanu as e be hu no so ase no we want to support him oyare say mo say as e kra ogu no oyare we need to support him na boy enye okay Timba say ka akoma so be support so.
That was the video. Don't mind Long John with the background noise. That was the video from Nana Balfour and the young gentleman. Like I said, some people already started this conversation and all of a sudden it has become a thing that is to be discussed. Our further investigations are proving that the gentleman itself is autistic, and it's not as if at the moment he's really like dying or something is happening to him. He has been like that, and the gentleman who went there as Nana Balfour thinks, oh, because of the situation, because he thinks they are not living in the best of conditions, and because he is a star online, he would need some help. That is what he's saying. So the views of my people, and we can't refer it. Let's cut it like this and close. Oh, quick. Now,
this is a popular but broke situation. He's very popular, but of course, like you said, Nana Balfour thinks he's not living in the best of conditions. So
yeah,
he's seen the need to solicit for funds for him. Well, it is understandable if somebody would want to go that direction, but again, I will also advise that since it is not mandatory for people who are using his content to come and help him or go to his aid in any sense or form, I also would want to suggest to Nana Balfour, now that he has access to him, to also find a permanent way of which the guy can also benefit. Because we live in a day and age whereby your things can be used by anybody at any time, unless you copyright it or you put some form of authority on it.
Okay.
Like content, videos and stuff. You can create and copyright it. Anybody that would want to reuse it would have to pay for some form of compensation, either sharing or maybe you asking the person to take it off. It is there. So if it is open like that on the internet, definitely people are going to use it, and he wouldn't be the first, neither would he be the last. But one thing that will make the returns or whatever you are looking for him permanent, of which he is going to benefit till the times he says he doesn't want to benefit again, is the education on how you can help him monetize whatever you think is wrong, which is getting a proper structure in terms of how to monetize that particular image he has. And that's the only way that you can help him.
Okay.
If you would want to solicit for funds, yes, it will only be for a while. And even with some people that would want to come to his aid. So yes, big ups to him for throwing more light on the guy, because personally, I also thought maybe he was not even a Ghanaian. Which so many people also believe, even in the video he said it. That me, I didn't even know he was a Ghanaian. So at least you've now put in some spotlight on him aside the one that he has online. Now there's the need, if you want to do it, go a step further and either create pages for him or find ways and means that you can help him utilize or like monetize that image. Because for whatever it is, people are using and they will not stop. They will not stop because it is almost like a free to air kind of content that people are taking advantage of.
Okay.
So yes, for people who would want to go to his aid there, well, he is there and they can help him. Nobody is beyond help. So if anybody would want to go to his aid, why not? But since it is not mandatory, me, I will also entreat for the way he is calling on people that have used his content to come to his aid by Thursday, and they are bedding. But there is an immediate way he can also help them by helping them do a proper setup of the image, how to have an image right, and also monetize that particular image to permanently get something. It is a huge task though, but it is also one that will permanently solve some of or reduce some of the problems that they are going through.
I see. Chamo,
Yeah.
closing. What
Interesting
do you also have to say?
I think they have gone through this before. This is not the first time a blogger is taking him or putting him online like this and solicit for funds, or how do I put it, encouraging people to help him.
Okay.
Yes, and I've watched a video. I think I've forgotten the channel's name. They took him around in Kumasi. Yes, at the time he said that they live in Mampong or something like that. So they brought the kid to Kumasi, took him to some children places. They took him to zoo. He was there talking, like they tried to let him talk and all those things, buy food and other stuffs for him and all those things. It happened. So I know that it has happened before. One of the channels, I've forgotten the name, but it's there.
Okay.
They took him through it. It's true that why I know that he's an autistic child. And if he needs help, why not? Or if even without anybody knowing that he's specifically sick or something and they want to help, why not? Because obviously the family, they need help based on the video that we watch. So if anybody wants to help, they should help. But it can't just end at that point, because it will happen again. When you only solicit for funds for him and they use the money, it will get finished and you have to come back and all those things. So there should be a proper plan. If there's a way to monetize his image, like Roland is saying, you have to go beyond that, beyond what we are seeing now. But what we are seeing is also important. So if anybody at all can help, why not? They should do their best and help them. But going forward, Nana for taking this initiative, I think he should do more than just soliciting for funds for him. There should be a way that they can monetize his image if he has it. Sometimes, yes, it is difficult. You may not have other ways that you think you can monetize the image. I mean, that's why we categorize people in a certain way. We have people who are genuinely poor, and we have people who are choosing to be poor, and then we have rich people. It's like that. When we say people are genuinely poor, what we mean is that they don't have any means of earning income by themselves. Either they are sick or they don't have ability to work by mental issues or other things. That's the people that we classify as genuinely poor. Yes. And then we have people,
they are poor by nature,
who have chosen to be poor because of their bad decisions. Like Roland Becker said, come to about Kuta iPhone. You have chosen to be poor. Like, And so there are some people, they will say that they are poor, but you see the way that they are dressed, you see their lifestyle, and then you think like, you have chosen to be poor. Like, those people are also there. So people who are genuinely poor, we may classify this guy as such, because as at now, the family, based on what we saw, they are not in a position to help that much. And again, we don't know how this guy can, on his own or based on his image, we generate income for him. So at his state now, we can convince ourselves and say he is genuinely poor, so he needs help. And if anybody can help, they should help. This is better than helping people who have chosen to be poor. That's why I'm against just helping people who are not asking for help. I'm against that thing. So, but there are some people that they will need help in a way. even if they are not asking for that. And so if anybody can help, why not? But we should go beyond this one. If there's a way to monetize his image, I agree with Roland. We should rather be focusing on that. Yeah.
Okay, Long John, close the show for us for the day.
I think this topic throws a very serious highlight on the importance of these monetization corporations and then these digital platforms being in this country, on this sub-region.
Okay.
And if we are being very knowledgeable enough, I think the right thing being done is what we are doing now. We should speak more, highlight the importance of some of these monetization and how important it is. But then again, I also have to state that when we talk about video and pictures monetization, it is not the person in the video that owns the rights. It is the one who took them.
Okay.
So if you have to go,
it's not direct like that. There are technicalities in there.
So he is talking about the basic, for instance. I come
the
here.
Basic rule.
So he, like, for instance, like what Chemo made us introduce
because he
here.
didn't pay for that.
No, I'm coming. Chemo made us introduce sign your consent. So what it means is that everybody who comes here, whatever video you shoot, it is for us.
Exactly.
But then if someone also comes and say, okay, media, if my video appears in it, I also want to have a say. It is also
if
there.
my face appears in it, of course.
Yeah, so it is like that, but not like that.
But
based on who, yes.
I'm saying, what I'm saying, we all know the state of that video. It was a spontaneous video that was taken. So there was no form of formality or I'm taking your money to take that video. Understand? So,
but it was taken by his own relative.
Yes, and you know when it comes to businesses like of this sort, when family are involved, you know how different it can be. Understand? So I believe, yes, it's a genuine concern, and I believe the boy has brought happiness in the homes of many. So in as much as we are trying to also educate people on this copyright stuff, I believe he also deserves a form of help. At least if not for anything at all, people see his videos and smile. If he has been able to make you smile, I think there should be a way you can also, if you can support, there should be a way. But another thing I'm also very particular, which Roland really highlighted and I appreciate, is, you see, when stories of this sort come out, especially people in this state, the problem are they are handless. In the end, they will come and hear another drama. This kind of man, so that is where my problem is.
Yeah.
How these are genuine concerns, but how genuine is this help going to help or going through to help that boy to get to him and not any third party?
Beneficiary,
yes, because people will be willing. With this kind of content, people will be willing to help. But the boy involved, will it get to him? Because who is there to follow up? Who is there to check up? You see, so this kind of stories is really some way. And you know, he's still underage. So meaning nobody can take custody of him. You understand? So that is a whole conversation on it. But I just pray and hope he finds the help he needs. Because, Charlie, that state, I wouldn't wish it for anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe he deserves at least something normal for himself, and then those who have gone through the pain with him, which is his close family. That's what I believe.
Well, once again, Barry Kade Salah, it has been one of the best holiday editions here, having everybody on standby for this to happen. Special thanks to Roland Amate, Alaji, and our Christian brothers in Team Dodi Solomon, as well as Long John, the blogger. Meanwhile, me and Long John, we have some sessions coming up. Long John is of the view that this year, nothing can stop King Promise from winning the Artist of the Year in TGME. And I have some questions to ask him, because there are some people who are also saying, no challenger. And now that Long John is saying this, he needs to come and convince me with facts. Proper details, science and data. So watch out for that session coming out soon. And I'm gathering information that Shatta has won in several nominations in the aromas. We will have a different session on that as well. So wait for us coming up here on Sammy Flex TV. Once again, thanks to our team, holiday staff members. We are all here. There's that Samtuga as well as Theophilus Degosh and the new secretaries.
Secretaries,
Amen.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.